welcome to this daily hypnosis session to stop travel sickness. Please remember that hypnosis should only be used in a safe, controlled environment. Do not listen to this session while driving, operating heavy machinery, or in any situation requiring your full attention. And now, on to the hypnosis. And you know it's quite fascinating how the mind can take you to places even when your feet are firmly planted on the ground. And as you sit comfortably, you might start to notice your breathing. You don't have to change anything, just notice it. Breathing in and breathing out. Like the ebb and flow of the tide, a rhythm that's been with you all along, always dependable, always reassuring. And have you ever thought about how the air you breathe has traveled around the world? Imagine it has stories to tell, stories that can drift you deeper into relaxation as you listen, consciously or not. That's right, just drifting now. And have you ever noticed how a leaf sways in a gentle breeze, swaying to the rhythms of nature, just as you might find yourself swaying to the rhythm of your own internal world? You don't have to do anything, just notice the subtle shift. A wave of calmness perhaps washing over you. And it might be interesting to wonder just how much deeper you can go. And as you ponder this, you might just notice how your body sinks deeper into the chair, even more comfortable now as you, like that swaying leaf, begin to let go. And I wonder if you've ever stood beside a quiet lake, one of those almost magical places where the sky meets the water in a harmonious embrace. And as you think about that, you might remember or imagine how it feels to toss a pebble into that still lake. As the pebble sinks, it leaves behind ripples, ever-expanding circles of influence, reaching out further and further. And let's not forget that for each ripple you see on the surface, there's an equal if not greater change happening beneath. Changes you might not see begin over there. Deep beneath the water, a whole new realm exists, mysterious, full of potential, just like your subconscious mind. And isn't it fascinating that the deeper the water, the more peaceful it tends to be, just like your inner world? And as you continue to allow yourself to experience this trance, I'd like you to consider how much deeper you can explore your own inner calm, your own inner serenity. And you're doing such a wonderful job at letting yourself drift down, deeper still. And just imagine like a leaf that's gently carried down the stream, how every word I say guides you deeper into this state. And as you drift even deeper now, consider this moment as a gift to yourself, a time where you can be free from all the noise and simply be. You know, human beings are remarkable creatures of adaptation. Whether it's the landscape we navigate, the languages we speak or the food we eat. Our ability to adapt and overcome challenges is nothing short of miraculous. So it's worth contemplating how easily your body too can learn new patterns. And you might already realize that just like learning to ride a bike or mastering a recipe, overcoming travel sickness could be another feather in your cap. Sometimes people experience a misalignment, eyes sending one message, you're another, and your mind stuck in the middle, trying to make sense of it all. But your mind is clever, isn't it? Your mind knows how to listen, and you can discover the ability to harmonize these sensations. So imagine for a moment what it would be like if your eyes and ears could send messages that align perfectly with each other. How much more comfortable would your travels become? Very comfortable, I imagine. And as you continue to unwind, you might begin to find your thoughts wandering to times when you've enjoyed their comfortable journey. Perhaps you've sat in a train watching the landscape change from city to forest to open plains. How calming it can be to see the world pass by and yet feel entirely steady within your own body. And you can return to those feelings right now, can't you? Bring them to the forefront of your mind because your mind knows how to make this your default state during travel. The default state, just like when you turn on your computer and it runs your favorite programs, or when you unlock your phone and they present you with your most used apps. Your mind too has default settings. And the beauty of these settings is that they can be updated, adjusted to serve you better. Think of how a skilled musician can pick up a unfamiliar instrument and quickly make harmonious music. Your mind too can pick up this new skill almost effortlessly. Just imagine yourself adapting so smoothly that the idea of travel sickness becomes a foreign concept. Much like a language you used to speak but have long since forgotten. And so as you focus on your breath for just a moment, picture breathing in calmness and exhaling any remnants of discomfort. That's right, let the calm in and let the discomfort go. And the more you practice this simple act, the more natural it becomes, like turning a key effortlessly in a well-oiled lock. You might find it intriguing to realize how every journey you undertake, be it by land, sea or air, becomes a new benchmark for your comfort. And each time you set a new benchmark, you're raising the bar, making it harder for the old patterns to re-emerge. You're layering comfort upon comfort, building resilience into your system. And soon, perhaps sooner than you think, you might just find that the idea of travel sickness becomes an old story, an outdated chapter in the alluring book of your life. And you can close that chapter now. And as you do, you make room for new stories, stories that narrate adventures undertaken in comfort and joy. Your body has this innate wisdom to maintain equilibrium to adapt and find balance. It's almost like a tree standing tall despite the varying wind it faces. Even though the branches sway, the trunk remains steadfast. You too can be like that tree, your internal experience remaining steadfast despite the varying conditions you face while traveling. And so as we near the end of this part of our journey today, take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time. You're investing in your future comfort, setting new standards for what you will experience and how you will feel during your travels. In doing so, you're creating a new reality, one where you're as steady as that tree, as adaptable as that musician, and as adventurous as the air you breathe. You've done such an excellent job just being here, taking this time for yourself. And you know, time has this fluid quality, doesn't it? Moments stretching along like the endless ocean, or contracting quick as the flap of a butterfly's wings. But regardless of how you've perceived time today, you're arriving at a moment where you begin to wake up, coming back to a full awareness, but perhaps with new insights, new comforts that you've integrated into the very fabric of your being. Feel your awareness gently rise as if you're floating to the surface of that tranquil lake we talked about earlier. That's right, you're floating upwards closer and closer to full wakefulness. You can start to notice the sensations in your body, perhaps a tingling in your fingers or the texture of the chair beneath you. And as you become fully awake, consider this moment as a brand new beginning, a fresh start where you can approach travel with a newfound ease and comfort. And as you go about your day, the week or even the months ahead, remember this: you've unlocked a new skill today. Like a treasure you've discovered, the ability to travel comfortably is now yours to keep. And every time you find yourself on a journey, you automatically tap into this wellspring of comfort, making each trip a peaceful, enjoyable experience. You've taken a significant step today towards a more comfortable and enjoyable way of traveling. Cherish this gift you've given yourself, the gift of peace and adaptability on the go. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.